Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Xander Foster and today I'm talking to the parents of transgender kids. So your kid told you that they are transgender. You probably have a million and one questions and just as many emotions running through your head, and that's totally normal. You might not want this to be real. You might be hoping that this is some sort of phase. If you're watching this video now, then you are already supporting your child in working to understand what they're going through. Maybe your child or someone else sent you this video, or maybe you found it on your own. Whatever the case may be, this is a great first step. It shows that you obviously care about the well-being of your child and you care about what's going on with them. So parenting win for that. The first thing I want to say is that you haven't done anything to make your child transgender. And your child's gender identity is not a reflection of you or any of your actions as a parent or as an influence on their life. You may be experiencing some feelings of loss, and you may think that those feelings are around the loss of a child, but you haven't lost your child. What you did lose was the future that you had in mind for your child's life. Trust me when I say this, when a trans person starts to live as the person they were always meant to be, everyone around them can see that authenticity. And it's just like any other person on this planet. When someone starts to live their truth, they shine, and everyone around them can see that light. And so by supporting your child and working to understand this, you're helping them shine, and you're helping them live their truth and discover who they are. Now, I don't blame you if you think that your child is going through a phase. You may have seen trans people in the media and never in a million years thought that that would have been your child. Whether this is a phase or not, being a supportive parent is going to look the same. You've already started working to understand what your kid is going through, and that's amazing. I want to help you out with the next step of learning more. Now, you will probably want to hear from professionals, and what I hope you understand is that, unfortunately, there are some professionals out there who do not have your child's best interest in mind. I personally live in a very liberal and progressive area, and when my parents were looking for an experienced psychologist, it took them 9 months to find someone who had experience working with transgender teens. I think it's also important that both you and your child hear about trans experiences from trans people. So whether that is trans people online or some sort of support group within your own community. When I was in high school, I found that LGBT support groups were really helpful for me and my parents, for my mom to meet other moms of trans kids, and for me to have my first trans friend. Normally these groups meet in a rec center or an LGBT center. I even went to one that was in a church basement. One thing that I hear from parents of trans kids is that they're worried of their kid finding friends or finding love. What I have to say about that is when anyone is living authentically, living the life they feel they are meant to live, they find love easily. Now, if you don't believe me, you can watch my girlfriend tag video. I am in a very loving relationship, and I have found that the more authentic I am, the more I am able to give and receive authentic love. I encourage you to look into Facebook groups. There are so many Facebook groups for parents of trans kids. There are even ones specifically for moms of trans people, or dads of trans people, or parents of trans teens, or trans kids, or trans young adults. That might be a good next step so that you can hear from other parents of trans kids what was helpful and what wasn't. There are also many books, including The Gender Creative Child, that you can find on Amazon that may be helpful. And there are many LGBT YouTubers working to educate people just like yourself who want to know and understand what all of this is all about. One YouTuber who has many educational videos is Hardell. I'll put their channel link as well as the rest of the resources that I mentioned here in the description. If you are a parent of a trans kid and you have any specific comment, question, or concern that I did not cover in this video, then just drop me a comment down below. If you liked this video, then make sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more from me in the future, then subscribe. Stay sweet.